Bro, I'm sure you're getting used to all the attention and all the discussion and all those things at this point in your career. But how much has your life changed since your last victory?
Not much. The only difference is the fame, like being more recognized. But um, I'm still the same kid, just chasing my dreams, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
And you said, I mean, you've had this dream of being here forever. Now you're here, pay-per-view main card. I mean, is anything different than you thought it would be? Have there been any surprises or unexpected results of things?
No, everything's been exactly how I planned it. Like exactly how I visualized it. It's just coming into reality exactly how I did.
Did you have an idea? I mean, being in the UFC is one thing, right? But to be on a pay-per-view main card, I mean, did you think it would be able to happen this quickly for you?
No, it didn't, but I'm not surprised. Like I said, this spot on the pay-per-view, it wasn't given, it was earned. I earned it with all my hard work and just everything I do. I think I'm a pay-per-view fighter, and I'm the perfect fighter to open up this pay-per-view card because, like, not only am I a fighter, but I'm also like a showman, a performer. So I'm gonna go out there and put on a show and get the people turned up for the rest of the card.
Do you think about that when you get in the cage about like actually putting on a show? Is that just naturally who you are? Or do you put in an effort like I don't want to just go win? I want to go win in entertaining fashion.
That's just naturally who I am. Like every of my fights, even like whatever I do, like grappling competitions, whatever. I'm just a showman, an entertainer because it's fun for me. I like to have fun in there, so that like helps me have fun, and also like the people enjoy what they're watching.
So what do you make of Christian as an opponent? Is there anything that he does that concerns you or worries about your game plan?
No, there's nothing that concerns me. He's a good fighter, but I'm just levels above, and I'm gonna go out there and show it Saturday night. I think about this fight. This is a perfect fight because if I'm not wrong, he's a prospect too, and that's exactly the fight that I needed. So I can show that I'm levels above these prospects, and I'm ready to fight in the top 15.
I love it. Last thing for me. What is the goal? I mean, victory here. Like, how do you see this year going? You just mentioned top 15. I mean, are you eyeing the rankings already? What do you see for yourself moving forward?
I see myself winning this fight Saturday night and winning like at least another 3 this year. Maybe because I want to fight 4 times this year at least. I wish it could be more, but at least 4 times. So maybe after this one and another 2, I can start fighting on the top 15.
Well, right here. Christian was in here earlier, and he said he thinks the biggest threat you would have is your grappling. He doesn't see a lot from your striking. Do you think that's an unfair assessment from him when he was breaking you down?
Like I said, my opponents can think whatever they want. At the end of the day, the result's going to be the same. They can think my grappling sucks. They can think my striking sucks. They can think whatever they want. Whatever it helps them get their confidence higher, that's better for me because like I saw Christian Rodriguez fight. And I expect them to be 10 times better for this fight and still finish him the same way.
When you are watching him, I know you said that nothing really concerns you in there about him, but is there any one part of his game that maybe stands out compared to the rest of his game?
No, I don't think nothing stands out from him. But he's 8-1, so I don't know. But I don't think that there's nothing like like dangerous, So, but I'm just ready to step in there with whoever and get the job done.
And really, since your last fight, we've seen Alexa win. We've seen Yair. They have titles. We just saw you kind of reenact that image with Kane when he had the belt in Mexico City. So what if you made of this big resurgence of Mexican MMA champions right now?
Well, it's hella dope to be able to represent the flag. Right now, the Mexican flag is in good hands. You've got Brandon, Yair, Alexa. And I think the UFC is going to start paying more attention to Mexico. And I feel like that's what we need because there's a lot of talent in Mexico, that like fighting spirit, but we just don't got the support. So I think this is going to help a lot. And, hopefully we can bring the UFC back to Mexico City. I think it's really needed. And, yeah.
A couple unrelated to this fight. It was announced that Endeavor bought the majority rights to the WWE, so now like kind of WWE and UFC are a package deal. So what did you make of this news that you guys are now kind of co-workers with the WWE people?
Oh yeah, I think that's dope because the WWE has a lot of eyes on it. But I thought I was fake because usually people just make like fake news on Instagram. Like I don't even know what to believe anymore. But yeah, if that's true, then that's dope. That's dope.
And what are your thoughts on the main event between Israel and Alex, the rematch?
I got it 50-50. It depends who has the better strategy because I always see like Adesanya winning the fight, but Pereira just has that knockout power. So I don't know. Maybe if Adesanya wins the whole rounds again and maybe take him down the last round, I don't know. It can play out.
Last one for me. You got added to the video game, correctly?
Yeah.
So do your friends play as you?
Yeah, and I had everybody like send me videos. Like all my friends send me videos of me playing, them using my character in the video game and making some highlights out of it.
Over here. Thank you. Just curious to follow up on the WWE UFC merger, and you say you're a showman and a performer, and a lot of WWE is about showmanship and performance. Is that something that might interest you later on down the road?
No, I don't think so. I like watching it, but I don't think I would like doing it because what if they tell me that my paper's to lose? I don't want to lose.
And then lastly for me, what is it like being here in Miami? This is the first time in 20 years UFC has been back in Miami. So just what is it like being down there in South Florida and participating on this big show?
It feels dope finally being out of Vegas because I've been fighting just in Mexico and Vegas. So finally, like somewhere different like Miami, it's dope because I always wanted to come over here.
Raul, I'm just curious. This fight is obviously a bantamweight, but you've talked about goals in the future to fight in other weight classes. How hard is it to make 135 right now?
It's not hard at all. I think it's a pretty easy cut, but maybe later on my body's gonna get bigger. I'm just 18 years old, but that's why later on I'll look into going up in other divisions.
Yeah. Do you feel like you'll have enough time within, your time frame at 135 to challenge for a belt before you're, naturally forced to move up a weight class?
Yeah, I think so, because like I said, I'm going to have the 135 belt in 2 years. So I think by 20, I'm pretty sure I'll still be able to make 135.
Yeah. And also, with your main card spot, obviously, like, you've been a big attraction since, like, you joined the UFC. But there's come some hate, some criticism. Some people saying, hey, he's only 1-0 in the UFC. Like, maybe some other veterans deserve that spot. What would you say to those critics that say, like, hey, Raul Rosas doesn't deserve a main card slot?
I don't know who said that, but at the end of the day, they're all just hating, and they should take some notes if they want to be on the pay-per-view card. They should take some notes and learn some stuff from me. I barely got in the UFC, and I'm already in the pay-per-view. Not like other ranked fighters that are prelim fighters. So I don't want to say names, but yeah.
Yeah, and your brother Jesse recently fought, got a nice win. How long do you think it'll be until we see him in the UFC?
This year for sure. It's going to be two Rosas brothers. Jesse Rosas is going to be right here with me. Like I said, we're the same level, exactly the same level, just different styles. If you really look into it, if you really go see his fights, we're exactly the same level. We go out there, put on the performance, get the job done. It's just God wanted me here first, and that's how things played out. But things played out for a reason because that way we're not like Aljamain Sterling and Merab. They're like both like right there fighting for the title. But me and him have a little bit of gap because his opponents would back out the week of. But it all played good because when I think about it, I'll get the 135 belt. So by the time he gets there, I'll be able to move up to 145. So it'll be two brothers becoming UFC champions, making history.
Yeah. By the way, did you ever get your mom that minivan you promised post-fight?
No, because the bonus came in hella late. But I haven't spent it. I'm still going to buy something for my mom, something nice. I got something even better. Just stay tuned, and I'll post it. But, me and my manager, we're working on it.
Yeah, nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Raul right here. One more. I just want to add on to that last question. What's the competitiveness like in the Rosas household right now? Because Jesse's coming off 2 first-round finishes. So is he on you to get a first-round finish?
Yeah, usually, like, when we would fight on the same card, like, later on, like I said, when we both fight in the UFC, we'll put the check on the table, and whoever gets because we'll be fighting on the same cards. So we'll put the check on the table, and whoever gets the kill like faster, you know, the fastest finish takes it all, you know, and of course it's gonna be me. I'm just kidding, but yeah, especially on the house since we both know how to fight. I feel like that's what made us good because even when we're not training, like if he pisses me off, we go at it at the house because sometimes, you know, like I said, I don't know how to drive. He's my Uber. Sometimes he doesn't want to take me where I want to go, so you know we just got to go after it, you know.
You said the first time that we talked, you were sick of eating arroz con frijoles. Has the diet upgraded since then?
Yeah, we don't need no more rice and beans. We only eat ribeye, steak. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're eating better now, so, you know, I like it.
Raul, back here. I'll do a question in Spanish if is that okay with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Estás peleando en Miami por primera vez, por supuesto. ¿Crees que la arena va a estar contigo ahora sabiendo que eres mexicano, que eres latino y que bueno, te puedes, quizás el público se puede sentir identificado contigo? ¿Crees que vas a contar con el apoyo de la arena el sábado en la noche?
Sí, aquí hay muchos latinos y la neta se va a aprender, se va a poner bien chido. Ya mire que hay muchos latinos, cubanos y de todo, mexicanos. Entonces, yo sé que la vibra va a ser muy diferente a Las Vegas, a la que tuve en mi pelea pasada. Entonces se va a aprender y estoy listo para empezar el show y aprender a toda la gente.
Siempre has dicho que quieres ser el campeón más joven en la historia, romper el récord. Si tuvieras que dibujar tu camino a ser el campeón desde este momento, ¿cómo lo dibujarías? ¿Cuánto tiempo crees que te puedes tardar?
Me va a costar 2 años, nomás por la razón que me va a tardar 2 años es porque ya cuando uno es campeón, yo veo que ellos pelean casi como una vez al año o así, entonces eso me va a detener poquito, pero yo creo que voy a ganar esta pelea y después voy a ganar otras 3 y ya me voy a ir al top 15, voy a ganar 1 o 2 en el top 15 y voy a entrar por el campeonato.
Gracias.
Gracias.